Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, good evening, everyone. Okay, welcome to APU Industry Career Live webinar session. All right, my name is Cynthia from Asia Pacific University, and I am your host for today. So, for those of you who are joining, today is our day one of this Industry Career Live webinar series. Okay, so in this series, we will cover various topics across many study areas, such as data science, cybersecurity, AI, actuarial studies, fintech, design, and many, many more. All right, so you guys can actually log on to our website at apu.edu.my. Later, not now, yeah. Please stay for the session now. All right, you can just log into our website later to check on a full list of live webinars for you guys to join. All right, so we have had two sessions earlier today, okay, which covers engineering and psychology topics. All right, so now is 6:04 p.m. and we are going to have a topic related to new media and digital marketing. All right, so I believe a lot of you here today have definitely come across with these terms, new media, digital marketing. But do you understand how does it work? What is it really all about? Do you know? If you guys are actually wondering about it right now, then yes, you have come to the right place. So today with us, we have two speakers, Mr. Ahmad Afshan Hanif, who is the product lead for APU Media Communication Studies and International Relations Program, along with Dr. Berang Samadi, a senior lecturer from the School of Marketing and Media. All right, so they will be sharing with us a few topics. They will be sharing with us on a topic, Living the Revolution, how digital marketing and new media becoming the new norms. All right, so without further ado, let me introduce our speaker today, Mr. Afshan. The floor is yours. Mr. Afshan, you have to unmute your mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Turns out I'm not so tech savvy as I think I am. Right. Thank you so much, Cynthia, and thank you so much for the introduction and a very warm welcome to everyone who has tuned in this evening to our APU and industry live webinars, which has been happening since this morning. And of course, we have few sessions lined up today. So without any further ado, let me just share the screen and start this session. Okay, all right. Just bear with me. I'm having a bit of difficulty here. Okay, all right. Okay, I think this should work now. Just give me a minute. Okay, all right. I just wanted to confirm that the screen was shared. So sorry about that. We'll continue with the talk. All right. So when we look at this topic, living the revolution, how digital marketing and new media are becoming the new norm in today's world. Of course, we are living in a very different time where things are rapidly changing. It's also changing how we use various things, and of course, it has also given us a lot of new things that we do each and every day. When we talk about media and communications industry as a whole, this is an industry that has gone through many disruptions since the introduction of internet in the early 2000s. And of course, until today, this trend is still continuing, where we have new services or new things that are being introduced to the users, and that's actually changing uh, how things are being taken forward. Just to give you an example, if there was no Netflix, again, Netflix is a brand new. Uh, uh, Netflix came as a new player in the video industry, whereby they pretty much changed how the industry worked. And if Netflix did not come without a streaming service today, perhaps companies like HBO or even Disney would not have their own streaming platforms. Gone are the days when we used to have CDs or music libraries on our computers. Definitely, I don't keep one anymore, but I rely on streaming services such as Spotify and so on. So these are some of the very notable changes that has come into this industry, and again, it will continue to transform in the years to come. Now, when we talk about transformation, let's also look at the evolution of media. How did we get where we are today? So when we look at the evolution of media, uh, we have to go back a few hundred years back, whereby the first commercial medium was print medium or newspapers back in the 1700s, followed by 1920s when radio was popularized. Of course, in 1940s, the magic of television came in, whereby people were able to enjoy visuals together with sound. And of course, in 2000, early 2000s, we had internet. Now, internet has been the main reason why a lot of transformation has happened over the past 20 years or so. We have seen a lot of different services come in and leave. We have seen a lot of services grow and become leaders in their particular area of industry. Now, when we talk about internet, again, one of the things that was part of internet and media would be new media. New media has pretty much changed how we communicate. Of course, it has given individuals the power to share information with vast majority of people. This is where people such as social media influencers and others are actually active on these particular channels. Now, when we look at some of these mediums that are part of conventional and also new media, conventional would be your magazines, newspapers, which we hardly see these days. Of course, there are billboards, which is still to some extent there. Television, radio, we still use, and of course, we still have direct mail. There is something again not used as frequently as it used to be. When you talk about, on the other hand, on new media, you have, of course, social media, your social media applications such as Facebook, Instagram, and so on. Of course, followed by the websites. We also have online streaming services such as online video and radio. And of course, we also have email marketing, which a lot of us get annoyed whenever we receive them. Now, when you talk about what's so special about new media, I think there are a few things that actually makes this a very, very why it makes it very popular. For example, it has the ability to reach to a larger audience effectively. Again, it's a venue to increase engagement among brands and, of course, their audience. This also facilitates more personalized content and experience to its users, and of course it gives people the opportunity to build their brand internationally, because the factor of distance is no longer relevant in such technologies. Again, with necessary tools, you are able to evaluate and measure effectiveness of your products and services, and of course your campaigns and so on. Now, when you look at what has happened over the past 1.5 years, all of us are facing the pandemic. The media landscape definitely has gone through a very big change during the past 1.5 years. If you look at the gainers or losers, but then again, let's put it in a way that mediums which has lost their viewership or subscribers. For an example, the gainers would be radio, television, streaming media, social media, and of course, online news. Again, these five mediums are there because this is what we have been doing while we have been all staying at home. At the same time, things that are more physical, example, we have to go and be present in a cinema physically to enjoy a movie. That's no longer something we have been doing for the past 18 months. Out of home media, billboards, and of course, events have not been taken place, of course, in the past 18 months. Again, newspapers is another medium which has also lost its readership as well. Now, if you look at all these the changes in landscape, there's one thing that's very, very evident is that the digital is the way forward, and that's where the people are, and that's how they're going to consume their media. So this also gives an opportunity to advertisers to actually use these mediums to connect to their customers more effectively. So at this point of time, a lot of us uh, get faced with several advertisements on social media platforms, and even if you go to these websites and so on. So these are all part of digital marketing. So to tell you more about digital marketing, I would like to now invite Dr. Behrang to take you through the digital marketing aspect. Dr. Behrang?
Hello, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know, I should say good afternoon or good evening to everyone because some of the people probably are watching us from different places and maybe from different region. And thanks for joining today's session. My name is Dr. Behran Samadi, and I'm the senior lecturer in Asia Pacific University. Maybe actually we can actually start the talk about today about digital marketing. First of all, maybe some of you wants to know what is digital marketing because nowadays it's a new trend that you heard from many different people about digital marketing. Okay, technically, if you want to discuss about the digital marketing in a simple language by using explain it in an easy way, I need to say that digital marketing is referring to the methods and techniques that promote a product or services online. Technically, we are saying that in digital marketing, we are using some new technologies, modern technologies, internet technologies to promote our products or services. Maybe many of you thinking that the digital marketing is very different with traditional marketing. Yes, it has some differences, but technically it's not a significant difference because marketing principles are still remain the same. When we are discussing about marketing, we are thinking about getting new customers, or maybe as an example, improving the sales. These kinds of things are remaining the same. The main difference in digital marketing, we are using some modern tools to do the same job. When we are discussing about digital marketing, it has many different domains and many different areas to be discussed. In the other slides, I'm trying to give you more explanation about those domains. But before actually we continue, we need to discuss about some of the trends. Not only about digital marketing, it is also about our life and about our digital marketing. It is very difficult to explain about those trends in a few minutes time. Technically, I need a few sessions to explain all those trends because there are so many things that are happening. But anyway, in this session, I'm just discussing about some of those trends or a few of those trends that we can discuss. One of them, it can be increasing the budgeting of the companies. A lot of companies right now, they have increased the budget. For example, one of the numbers that we can see here in my slide is making the comparison between 2018 and 2019. And we can see the companies have almost increased, most of the companies actually have increased the marketing or digital marketing budget. And many of them also have increased it for the influencer parts, because you know that right now influencers also playing a very important role in the concept of digital marketing. When we discuss about those influencers in social media, these are playing very important role. I'm pretty sure that many of you have heard about the new case of Cristiano Ronaldo and Coca-Cola. It comes into social media and it comes into the news. Those are the people that they like to watch football, especially Euro 2020. I don't know, we need to call it 2020 or 2021 because it's happening in 2021 because of pandemic, but they call it Euro 2020. Doesn't matter. A few days ago, we have seen the Cristiano Ronaldo came for an interview and he took the Coca-Cola bottle and he advised the audience to drink water instead of Coca-Cola. And we know that because Coca-Cola is not healthy. We saw that what has happened. The next day, the value of Coca-Cola in the stock market and in stock share has significantly dropped. almost $4 billion. These are the power of influencers. And in social media and in digital marketing, we need to know and we need to learn how to use it. Okay, if we use it wisely, we can get benefit. If we don't use it in the proper way, probably that things can be against us. The other thing that the new trend which is happening in our life and in digital marketing is the power of video. Sorry, still previous slide. I'm sorry. Okay, is the power of video. Okay, we know that nowadays the people actually they don't like to read. Even if you refer into the sales of the book, we can see people are no longer buying the book, and a lot of bookstores have closed and they lost the businesses. And we can see that some of the bookstores, instead of selling the books, they're selling the stationery items and even mobile accessories. I'm not saying these are good things, but this is what is happening right now. People actually are, even in the online environment, the people actually are not really into reading, and they're preferring into watching the videos and the pictures. Then in here, we can say, seeing the videos already in internet has been increased, and there is a need for the companies to use interactive content, multimedia content, or maybe videos to get attentions and build desire into the customers. The other thing actually we can say that about the risky in businesses and in terms of influencers also is not very tricky, is not very simple. Nowadays actually is getting a bit tricky, and we can see that using the safe influencers like the famous celebrity is not going to work. Some of the times using some other people can work better, and there are some changes in the influencers as well. These are just some of the trends that comes into the pictures and articles in 2019, which is discussing about the power of influencers, but there are many other things also happened in digital marketing. Maybe we can cover some other of these things by in this presentation. Okay, maybe shall we move into the next slide, please? Okay. Maybe the other thing that we can say in digital marketing, we can also get the data and information from the customers. As an example, if you use just some of the simple tools like Google Analytics, you will get a better understanding about your customers, how many people came to your website, what are the pages that they have seen, and many more. But right now, we're using the social media, even we can get more details. We know that nowadays, a lot of websites, they're asking you to use your social media accounts, like your Facebook account, to log in. When you log in by Facebook, you are sharing some of your information with that website. And that information can be used for marketing purposes. We discuss it at one of the domain of digital marketing that we call it marketing analytics. Offers and discounts, engagement with the family, we can see that how many of our items is being shared in social media. Maybe the product that you have, maybe as an example right now, you see one good deal in Shopee, you can share it with your friends, with your family. Okay, we can see these things can be shared. And by using the marketing analytics, we can see that how many times this item has been shared by other people. And the digital marketing team can understand which products has more demands. We can easily see the interest of the people, the recommendation of the products, and many more. And we can see that these numbers are increasing. Okay, for example, for logging by using the social media account is reached to 56%. 56%, they simply log into the different website by using their social media account, and they don't mind to share the picture and their information on the social media account with the website of the company. Okay, the same thing happening also in the different areas and different domains. Okay, maybe we move to the next slide. And also we can see also in terms of lifestyles, okay, we can see that the lifestyles also people also have been changed, and as a business owner or the business manager, We need to consider these changes and we can use it for our business. These changes can bring more business for us, but we need to know how to use it. We need to understand about this. If we don't understand, we cannot get these opportunities. For example, one of the things that we can find, more than 60%, more than 61% of the customers are searching for the products and services in search engines before they buying the product. One of the things which is important here that we can understand, we need to be available in online environment, number one. Number two, we need to achieve a good position in the search engines. For example, if I'm selling the computer and customers are searching for the computers or laptop on the internet, they should be able to see my website or at least see my products. If I don't come into the top of the search engine, I will lose customers. I will lose the 61% of the people that are searching for it. 86% of the people own the Facebook pages. 60% of the people watch video before reading the text, even for finding about your products that you're selling. We mentioned that 60% of the customers are preferring to watch the video. We mentioned that reading the text is kind of boring for the customers. And 40% of the people, they click on the video in search, they're clicking on the video in the search. These are just some of the trends or some of the new lifestyles that we can see in the digital world. And as a smart business owner, a smart business manager, and a smart digital marketers, we need to know how to use it to bring more business and more sales for our company. Okay, these are the changes which are happening. If you still want to stick into the old business model, you will simply left behind. And there is a need for us to understand these trends and these changes in the market. Every digital marketers, they need to see these trends and they need to adopt the business with these trends. Okay, next one, please. Okay, maybe many of you right now, because I do understand that most of the people actually are joining for today's talk are the people that they just recently finished their high schools or in Malaysia. They completed SPM and STPM and they're looking for joining the universities, and probably many of you don't know what do you study. Of course, there are many different programs that are available that can be suit you, but in today's talk, I'm just giving you some information about digital marketing. Probably you can compare it with other programs and you can decide which one is better for you. And in this, from here, I'm going to explain for you that what are the reasons that I'm suggesting to you to study digital marketing. One of the things that we can say in terms of career, in terms of demand career, the demand for the digital marketing in the job market is very high and even is predicted to be increased by 2022 for 32%. This is one of the areas which have not even much affected during this pandemic. And we can see that many companies, even during the pandemic, they have shifted into online selling. That's why more jobs came into e-commerce and digital marketing. And not only for other products, even for the groceries. For example, in Malaysia right now, we are experiencing the lockdown and we can't go to the shopping mall. If you go to the shopping mall, you can see most of the stores already closed. The item that you need, you should buy it online. That's why we can see even during the pandemic, even during this situation, digital marketing business, it has expanded. And it's also predicted to show some growth in 2022. That's why there are more job opportunities that are available in this field. The other thing, actually, it can be in terms of attractive salaries. You know, there's something that we need to say in the job market is supply and demand. In anything, actually, besides saying the things is the supply and demand. Right now, for example, many people talking about COVID vaccine, but one of the problems that we have, there are many people actually looking for the COVID vaccine. There are high demand, but the supply is limited. That's why we can't get it. The job market is also the same thing, is supply and demand. The demand for digital marketing has been increased and is going to increase based on the researchers for the next year and for future. But do we have enough digital marketing graduates? The answer is no. And because of that, we can see that those people that have graduated in other areas or other disciplines, they are going for the short courses of digital marketing, or they're going for online digital marketing, or they're coming for the workshop in digital marketing because they want to get some experience and fit themselves to apply for those jobs and those careers. The other thing actually about the digital marketing careers, this is actually a job which is very flexible. We can see that this is one of the jobs that people didn't lost their digital marketers didn't even lost their job during this pandemic. Most of them actually didn't lost their job because their job is very flexible. They are the people that can work from everywhere. Even they can work from home. And we can see some of those freelancers of digital marketers, they traveling into the different places and they working from different places and different locations as well. We can see it is very, very flexible job as well. The other thing, some other things that we can mention is about the social media growth. Okay, we can see that even a few years ago, we mentioned the number of the people that are using the social media is just 1 billion, is about 1 billion. But recently, the total number of the social media users has been increased more than 3.9 billion. Is close to 4 billion. By next year, will be more than 4 billion people are using social media, included YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and many more. Okay, and these things is providing more opportunities for the companies and organization to improve their business. And because of that, they need to hire experts in these fields to be able to use social media for the business. And yeah, the last element actually we can that I can highlight it for today. Actually, there are some other elements also. Another element that I can say for today is in terms of creativity and innovation, because many companies actually are looking for creative content on the internet to get more customers, to bring more people into their business. And digital marketers are the people can help them to produce these creative and innovative videos, multimedia contents, and different kinds of contents. Next slide, please. Okay, the digital marketing actually is mobile, is 24 hours, 7 days marketing tools. Consumers and customers are always online because you are having the customers from all over the world, different time zone. That's why actually when you are in digital marketing means your business is operating for 24 hours. The growth of e-commerce platforms during the pandemic was significant. We can see, although many businesses were down, but a lot of e-commerce platforms did a better job. For example, you can refer to the value and revenue of the American giant company, Amazon. Amazon was one of the company which still earned a good money during this pandemic. This is happened during the pandemic. Okay, career prospects of digital marketing. Maybe you want to say, okay, if I study digital marketing, what are the jobs that I can get? Maybe actually here I can tell you about some of those things. Okay, in terms of careers, actually we can say that one of the research which has been done by Evergreen Dimes is saying that it listed digital marketing as among the 40 high-paying careers in demand for the next 10 years. But if you go through the list, you can see some other subdomain of digital marketing is also listed among those things like e-commerce, marketing analytics, and many more. That means we can see in terms of careers for the next 10 years, researchers showing that it has a high demand and also expected to earn higher salary. For example, this research is expected that in the US job market, the salary of the digital marketers in average will reach to close to $130,000 in a year, which is considered as a high salary and is expected to show a growth for 10%. The other research which is done by LinkedIn actually listed electronic marketing among the top 15 in-demand jobs in 2021. That means we can say that I didn't get this information from one single source. Many different sources are showing the high demand for digital marketers in the job market. For current time being, then actually I search for the average salary of digital marketers in Malaysia. Okay, but different countries, they're paying higher salary. But in Malaysia, for example, Indeed, which is a very famous website, say that for junior digital marketing positions, the people can get in average 2,855 ringgit salary in the month. And for senior position like assistant manager and manager position, pay skills mentioned that in Malaysia the salary is average is 8,000 and above. But something that we need to understand, in many countries, including Malaysia, marketers and digital marketers have one basic salary and bonuses. If they perform well, they receive a high amount of bonuses. This is actually just referring to the basic salary, not including the bonuses. With including the bonuses for the senior position, some of the managers in average are earning more than 20,000 ringgit in a month. That one depends on their performance. This is just a basic salary. The second element, it depends on your performance. Next, please. Okay, what are the areas of digital marketing? Digital marketing usually covering many different areas. Okay, I've listed the main areas for digital marketing, which is included interactive technologies, content management, mobile marketing, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, electronic commerce, copywriting and editing, marketing automation, design, business analytics, and marketing strategy. Technically, a good digital marketing course or program should cover all these areas, but we know that the different digital marketing programs are focusing or emphasizing on different areas of digital marketing, but the good digital marketers should have a proper understanding about all these areas. Next. Okay, the other thing actually is learning digital marketing. Maybe you want to say that, okay, right now I'm interested, and if I want to learn digital marketing, how should I go and learn digital marketing? There are different ways for it, and I'm going to explain. You can register for the university program, you can go for online training, and you can go for professional certification. We know that there are many different things are available right now, many different online platforms are available, and we are having many different choices. But which one is better for me or which one is better for us? Briefly, I'm going to explain the differences between these kinds of learning opportunities that you have. Next, please. Okay, maybe one of the questions which is coming into your mind, you want to ask yourself, okay, right now I can see that a lot of good and online professional digital marketing certifications are available online. May I get it? Is it good? My answer is yes. Definitely is a yes, and it's a big yes. Definitely is good if you want to get these kinds of certifications. But maybe I need to give you a little bit more details about this certification. Maybe if you want to say which certifications are good, there are many good certifications that are available, but I've listed some of those famous certifications that you can bring into consideration. If you want to go for it, like Google Ads certification, we used to call it Google AdSense, Google Analytics, Hootsuite. Hootsuite actually is a Canadian platform. It's for the social media marketing, but Google Ads and Google Analytics are available for free, the content and the certification. But Hootsuite, no, you need to pay for it. And it's a kind of social media dashboard that you can actually manage so many different social media accounts under one platform. And there are some others like HubSpot also are providing many good digital marketing certification. They're providing the certification on content marketing, on inbound marketing, email marketing. Facebook also, they're having their own certification. The famous one is called Famous Blueprint, and Salesforce also is one of the famous and leading platform, and they're also coming with their own certification. These are some of the famous online certification that is good. Definitely is good for you if you are interested in digital marketing. And I strongly also recommend my students to get these certificates as well, especially my digital marketing and e-marketing classes. I'm encouraging them to get at least one of two or these kinds of certification. Of course, if you have a degree from the university is good. You can get a job, but having these kinds of certificates is giving more value into your resume. Currently, we are having many people that are having university certificates, but not all of them having these kinds of certificate. Having this certificate on top of your degree is giving you more value into your resume for sure. Next one, please. Okay, but if you want to discuss about these kinds of certification, although we call it good, but maybe we need to discuss about advantages and disadvantages as well. In terms of advantages, we know that it's highly recognized in the job market, and we're getting actually this certification from the well-known leading companies like Google and Facebook. These are globally accredited, and all over the world it's been recognized, and is very practical, and it is recommended especially for business and marketing graduates. I'm not saying the other people cannot get it, like maybe as an example engineering graduates, but there is something that we need to tell them. Those people, they do not really know the principles of marketing and business. Then when they go these kinds of certification, they can be like an admin or operators in the job market, because they don't know the things like marketing strategy, business, consumer value, and consumer behavior, and they're just learning the tools, or they're just learning some techniques. That's the things that these people's, in my opinion, they cannot actually be very successful in the job market, because they don't know the principles of business and management, because they don't have those backgrounds. But this certification also, they have some disadvantages, especially if you do not have a relevant degree like marketing, management, and business. First of all, these kinds of certification, mostly they're limited into one single platform. For example, if you learn something like about Google Ads, you only learn Google Ads. But digital marketing is not only about Google Ads. There are so many areas and disciplines that you need to looking into it. This is one of the domains of digital marketing. And if you just know the Google Ads without understanding the marketing campaign, coming with the proper marketing objectives, although you are good in Google Ads, you still cannot achieve the success. The things about here is this certification, they have limited scope. They're only looking into one aspect. And they are not also covering the principles of business and marketing, like maybe marketing theories, strategic marketing management, marketing strategies, business needs, consumer needs. They are not providing these things. And the person is only learning tools, which is good, but in my opinion is not enough to develop your career. Good, but not enough. The things which can actually, is just certificated is good enough. Again, I say it's not enough, but maybe I need to revise my word and say it depends on your need. If you're looking for an ordinary job, maybe work as the admin, executive positions, yes, it works. Maybe it's good. It definitely is good. But if you're looking to expand your career, getting those certification alone is not satisfactory. It's not enough. And you need to get a university degree in the same area or same discipline. Then you can enhance your degree by getting these kinds of certification. Then technically, the best that I'm suggesting is getting the degree. If you are interested in digital marketing, the best option, in my opinion, is getting the certificate or degree in digital marketing, okay? In marketing or digital marketing, preferably in digital marketing, of course. Then after that, enhance your resume by getting some of those certifications. Something that I need to mention in here, because some people thinking that if they just go and learn those tools, they can be an expert in digital marketing. These things is very wrong. Probably, you know, there are some softwares like maybe AutoCAD that you can design by using the AutoCAD. But if you learn the AutoCAD, you cannot be an architect. You can be an AutoCAD operator in the job market. If you get even the certificate that you have completed the AutoCAD training, usually the training for it is in 3 months or 6 months, or maybe there are some kinds of things that other training that you can go to do the exterior design of the building, like some softwares are available, like 3D Max. If you get these kinds of certification, this one is just making you 3D Max operator, AutoCAD operator, but you never become an architect. If you want to become an architect, you need to go to the university and study this. And after that, yes, you can improve your skills by learning these kinds of tools like 3D Max or AutoCAD. Okay, that's why my suggestion is studying digital marketing is the best thing for you. And then improve your resume by getting these kinds of certifications. That's what I'm telling you. Dream big, think big, and do the big things. Do both things together. It's not difficult, especially if you study degree in marketing management. You can easily pass those certifications because most of the things that are available and those kinds of certification is being explained in most of digital marketing programs in the universities. Okay, next one. Okay, and here I just briefly explain about the digital marketing programs that we have in APU, but I believe many other universities also in all over the world, they're having these programs or the similar programs, and they also, many of them also coming with the good things and good programs, and they're covering different domains of digital marketing. But in here, what I can say in APU, we are trying to cover the entire digital marketing areas like content marketing, like search engine optimization, social media marketing. And also we trying to teach the students about the build kinds of proper understanding about the business concept, about the marketing concept, consumer values, and so on. Then after that, moving into digital marketing and cover different elements of digital marketing. Then technically in the proper digital marketing programs, I believe that first of all, we need to build a proper understanding of marketing concept and theories, teaching the framework of a strategic planning, and finally teaching those tools, those digital marketing tools that can be helpful for the students in the future career and in the job market. Yeah, I guess that's all. Shall we move? Yeah. Thank you very much for paying attention and just listening to our talk. We are open for the questions. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Afshan, for helping me to shifting the slides and also helping me for this presentation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Afshan and Dr. Berang, for this very insightful sharing. Now, I'm actually very, very excited to be part of this new norms, all right, in terms of being a part of new media and digital marketing. Okay, whether or not we are a media person, we are the back-end operator, or even as a consumer ourselves, you see, I personally really, really like all the platforms and services that is being offered to us. All right, not only because it provides convenience for all of us to get information, to get the things that we want, all right, but also to keep us updated with whatever that is happening around the globe. You know, we can get to know the news, the updates with just a few clicks and with just in front of a screen. So it's actually very, very good, and I think life is much more exciting with that. Okay. So now we will open the floor for any questions. All right. So I actually got one question here. So let me just show. Okay. So we have a question asking, what are the modern tools to apply in modern digital marketing that you have mentioned earlier? Perhaps I'll get Dr. Berang to share about this.
Actually, there are many different modern tools that are available in digital marketing. Also, we can say the market is getting very competitive because right now many different companies are coming with different tools. And every tool actually is covering different areas of digital marketing. Maybe as an example, if you're looking for the website management and analytics, maybe we can use about some tools like Google Analytics. If you want to do data analytics, again, there are some tools like available like Tableau, Microsoft Power BI. If you're looking for search engine optimization, there are different tools available. For social media marketing, maybe one of the tools that I've also mentioned in terms of certification is called Hootsuite. And there are also other tools that are available for, maybe as an example, for CRM, like Salesforce. There are so many different tools that are available. It's difficult to call one or two tools. for digital marketing. And every time we can see that companies actually are introducing new tools to compete with each other. This is because this is also a very competitive market as well.
Thank you so much, Berang. That's why you will have to study a digital marketing degree to actually get to know the principles of digital marketing, like what Dr. Berang had said just now, in order to understand which kind of service or which kind of tools that is best suited for your brand and in different scenarios. How does it apply
and also,
to
the other thing that I want to mention about the tools, you know that right now, maybe as an example, when we discuss about social media marketing, many people are talking about Facebook. But think, earlier time, we had some other social media platforms like Orkut, Yahoo 360, and a few more, and Friends Finder. But these kinds of platforms are no longer exist. They all died. We don't know that in the future, Facebook will be a market leader for social media marketing. This is something that we are not so sure. We don't know what will happen in the market in the future. Maybe 5 years later or 10 years later, some social media marketing platforms, some social media platform becomes more popular, and we find out we need to use those tools. That's why the most important thing is understanding the concept, understanding the consumer value, understanding the business strategy and marketing strategy. The tools can be changed. Now we are saying that maybe Facebook marketing tools is effective, but I don't know, it's going to be effective in the next 5 years or 10 years later. That one we don't know. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So next question we have from the floor. Okay. How does brands and businesses take advantage of online streaming platforms to advertise their products and services now that people are no longer watching TV ads on TV? Can I invite Mr. Afshan to share on this?
Yeah, I think a very, very good question. I think the trend has completely changed. You no longer have to wait. You know how annoying we get when we see advertisements on TV, because we are waiting to watch our favorite show and suddenly some ad shows up, right? But of course, the model of how media used to operate has been always based on ad revenue. I think that has been what kept the media running for so long. But now when we move to streaming platforms such as Netflix and Disney Plus and other popular platforms, we pay for this and we don't want to see ads. So how do businesses use this platform to do it? I think one of the things that that has been going on ever since streaming platforms have been popular are placement of products. This was, of course, practiced in satellite TV programs as well. But now you can see that with popular shows, examples such as Stranger Things on Netflix, they use a lot of product placements. Some of them are subtle. It might just appear at the that sometimes they mention about the product. Could you pass me my Subway sandwich? Example. So you again get a brand mentioned throughout, but then that also reminds the viewer about that particular brand. Besides that, I recently saw a campaign. I read about a campaign done by Hyundai with Disney with the launch of Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and of course WandaVision, which has been a 3 series that they've been streaming recently. So they have actually taken these characters and related to the show, and they're running advertisement campaigns. But then again, not on the streaming platform, but on other mediums. So people are already aware about these characters. These characters are very, very famous. So when you associate your brand with these characters, people, of course, at the same time you're promoting the show, same time you're also giving that screen time to your product as well. So I believe with the change, this is going to be the way forward. That you will see a lot of product placements in a lot of TV shows that you watch on streaming platforms. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Afshan. All right, so let's take in one more questions from the floor. Okay, so can I study something else like business management? Then I take on a short course to learn digital marketing. What are the pros and cons by doing this? So I think Dr. Berang has already covered this area just now. Perhaps we can get Dr. Berang to actually do a quick summary on this.
Actually, if you are the person maybe in the different previous generation, maybe as an example, like my generation, during my time, we didn't have digital marketing programs in the university. And at that time, many of us have studied the things like business management and marketing or marketing management. Yes, for the people like us, those courses were not available and it's not wise to go for the degree in this age. Then maybe we can improve our knowledge in terms of digital marketing by going to some of those kinds of the online digital marketing training. Because if you study something like business management or marketing management, yes, you get understanding about business and marketing, but you have lack of knowledge in terms of digital marketing, and you can improve yourself by getting those things. But if you are interested in digital marketing, why don't you study digital marketing from beginning? Because that course actually has been made for digital marketing, and you will learn all the things that you need to know about digital marketing, and you will know what are the areas that is your area, and it's better that you get a professional certification. Remember about the professional certification. Those certifications that I've shown you, each one of them is focusing on one component of digital marketing. Maybe one of them, like maybe as an example, Hootsuite is only referring into social media marketing. If you study digital marketing program, you will see that which component or which area of digital marketing is your main interest, and it's better for you to get a professional certificate in that domain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are interested in digital marketing, it's better that you go and study digital marketing from the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually like how Dr. Beran has explained just now. He has given a very good example, okay, by saying that if you know how to use AutoCAD, but you have not gone through the program, you cannot be an architect, right? So I think it's something.
A CAD operator, yeah.
Yes, our AutoCAD operator, but you can't be an architect. You can't claim yourself as an architect because you only know how to operate on that particular tools and software. So yes, I actually do agree on that. All right.
Actually, this is the first job that I got when I was a student, because I actually been for the AutoCAD training on that time when I was maybe the age of 20, 21. And then that is a position that I got. Even I was an expert, even the architect came and asked me how to do the AutoCAD, because at that time AutoCAD was very new. But the position that I got was CAD operator. This is how they called me. I never become an architect, even I was an expert in using the tools. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is a very good example for everyone. If you like digital marketing, just consider to join a digital marketing degree rather than having a professional certificate instead. All right. So I think time is up for our session, and we are going to end it here. All right. So for those of you who have not joined us from the beginning or who have just joined us, all right, you can actually log into our website at apu.edu.my to watch it again, and also to check on the full list of live webinar for you guys to join, okay? So next up, we have a topic to share on APU Merit Scholarship and also MARA loan application. So especially shout out to students who are interested to apply for MARA loan, okay? So our next session will be on live at 9 p.m. later tonight, all right? So before we officially end our session today, okay, so I would like to just invite all of you here, okay, to join our APU e-Open Day to find out more about yourself, about APU digital marketing programs or any other programs, okay, or to find out about our campus, how do you study and things like that, okay. Again, please visit our website, okay, to sign up for Open Day, this e-Open Day. We will have our counselors to get in touch with you, to assist you to guide you on what are the available pathways and to address your inquiries. All right. So that is all for today. Thank you so much, Dr. Berang and Mr. Afshan, for sharing with us. And thank you, everyone, for joining our live webinar this session. Till I see you or we see you again. All right. Have a good night and a good weekend ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.